Good evening and welcome to Monday Night Ox. Hey Trade Current, how you doing? Monday Night Ox is on the air, ready to rock and rumble. Hey Sid, nice to see you. How was your day? All right, we'll see you when you get back, Trade Current. Glad to hear that, Sid. Market was pretty positive all day. NQ finished up 318 points. Did not hit the all-time high, though. All-time high sitting at 394 on NQ. Got about 40 points away. Good evening, USC. Remember, everybody, throw your hands in the air and gore that like button. Like you just don't care. NQ's had some good moves here in the early evening. I didn't trade it. Not sure why, but I didn't. I finished up $590 today in the trade day influencer cup competition, so I still didn't pass. Price action for like the last 4 hours just was barely there. John DeFore, how are you? How's your job going? No, the last day is the last day of the month. I'm just trying to get through the eval portion to finally get to the funded portion so I can not let people get too far ahead of me there. So the goal will be to focus on that tomorrow early. Stop missing opportunities in the early morning when the price is actually moving some. How did everybody do today? Do you regret your decision, John? That does not sound jolly happy. Hassan, welcome. Nice, USC. If you want any more lucids, they just went 45% off on those 50K accounts. You quit what? Nice, Sid. Hassan, you scared me. I'm going to have to send somebody to New York to smack you. Ew, John, ew. Is it going to be like that all the time, John, or just until you get things settled, or? Nice, USC. Hey, gold is kind of the gold hit an all-time high earlier tonight. No, it got real. Oh, no, it did. Did it? Oh, it got, if it did, it either got close or it did. Nice pull down there on NQ. In probably about an hour, or like maybe at 8:30, we'll be giving away 2 trade day evals. stick with me for that. So, guys, it's official. I officially agreed to buy this house today. It'll be done in 3 or 4 months, but officially agreed to it. Hey, Ron. Yep. Now, I don't plan on living here forever. Eventually, it'll turn into a rental for somebody else. But, yep. Be the first time I ever owned a home. Nope. I'm going to be paying cash. It has a full apartment upstairs, Hassan. There's a full apartment up there. It's totally empty. Needs cleaned up a little bit. Hey, David. Actually, I mean, yeah, I'll be kind of paying cash. What I plan on doing is by that time in 3 to 4 months, my Robinhood account should be at a place that I can take the money out that I need in margin without putting myself at risk for a margin call in case something dumps, and do it all at margin at like 5% interest. I could do it in cash, but I think that's actually smart because then my dividends will just pay it off in like a year. Um, so Sid, I in Robinhood, I have about $30,000 now. I put in about 10,000 a month. So in another 3 months or so, I should have about $60,000 in Robinhood. I'll take out the 30,000 for the house off on the margin loan from Robinhood, pay the house in cash, and then let my dividends from my income ETFs pay off the loan in 9 months to a year. No, I never thought I'll be buying a house. Never, ever, ever, ever. Never, ever, ever thought I'll be where I'm at now. Starting to build out Mighty Ox Ventures. Starting all the planning for that. Putting more focus on MightyOxTrading. Still trying to get people to gore that like button. Yeah, that's an interesting thought, John, because unfortunately, a bunch of this probably wouldn't happen if she was still here. Yeah, I got a bunch of plans, Sid. Mighty Ox Ventures is what I'm going to register as the LLC. Mighty Ox Trading, Mighty Ox Rips, those are the two that already exist, will be under it. Eventually, I'm looking into doing something like what you're doing with the homesteading type thing, Sid. And some philanthropy and some other big plans. Yeah, I heard Wyoming or Delaware is my My best. I need to get, before I do that, I need to get my new government ID since mine's expired by 2 years. And I'm going to be doing that next month. Not Delaware. Earn and Trade's registered in Wyoming. Bunch of prop firms are registered in Wyoming, all at the same address. All right, I'll check it out. And Q bounces off the 100 EMA. All right. All right, we'll see you then, USC. Okay. Can you give me the quick and dirty reason for that, Sid? Is if it's simple enough to explain? We're gonna pop here on NQ. What do I want to trade? I don't think I want to trade the competition at night. What do I have hooked up on TradingView? If I didn't have any of my trades on TradingView today, and nobody told me, does anybody actually pay attention to my streams? Excuse me. NQ continues to pull back here. Should be a good game. Decide who gets to lose to the Dodgers. The Dodgers have an interesting decision to make. Roki Sasaki looked absolutely overmatched as a starter before he got injured. He's looking absolutely dominant as a reliever. What do they do with him next year? Leave him in the bullpen or put him as a starter? I mean, I think you're right. I think they have too much of an investment. All right, I'll check that one moment. All right, Sid. I'll listen to that after the stream. Unless you want me to play it for the entire stream. And I appreciate it. So, FYI, I was just informed by my secret informant that FTT Scott has signed contracts with DXFeed and Sterling. I have no idea what Sterling is. Have onboarded their first credit card processor, but rolling out web updates by the end of the week for his new prop. Someone needs to tell Matt Leach at My Funded Futures, because he's like one of DXFeed's biggest customers. I bet you we can get Scotty to lose DXFeed. No, the thing is he's in bankruptcy, John, and most likely, well, it's already been announced that clawbacks are coming. Most likely, my affiliate earnings from FTT is going to be clawed back. I don't know. I've not gotten any notice yet on that, but supposedly they have recognized 600 up to 600 fraudulent transactions. There's 5 different law firms that have come on board, all taking 30% of whatever they claw back. They're going to even be calling back traders, apparently. Trader payouts. He just keeps dribbling down here. Sid Scott Triest was the CEO and owner of Fast Track Trading, a prop firm that went belly up back in November. He basically the bankruptcy trustee called the way he ran FTT a Ponzi scheme, and he used the money from Fast Track to buy fancy cars. He funded his Las Vegas wedding, expensive watches, etc., etc. rental properties, etc. So he was forced into bankruptcy when the money ran out, and now the trustee is going to be clawing back a lot of the payments that Fast Track Trading paid to try and somehow make it more fair, because they consider everybody who signed up for an account with Fast Track to be a creditor. Supposedly that, yeah, like the bigger ones, like the ones that got, 5-figure payouts. He's a trash human being. Uh, he would throw people out of his Discord if they questioned where the payouts were, or he used racist words against people, things like that. No, not that I'm aware of. So yeah, I'm expecting the clawback notice. I want to know why, if there's all these fraudulent payouts and it was called a Ponzi scheme, why there is no criminal investigation. As a matter of fact, since NQ is really doing nothing right now, I have it up here. I can read exactly what the trustee said. Here we go. While FTT marketed itself as a legitimate proprietary trading firm, in reality its business model bore no resemblance to industry norms and was fatally flawed from the inception. Unlike bona fide platforms, FTT lured customers with unsustainable promises, instant account funding without evaluation, excessive profit sharing ratios, elimination of recurring fees, accelerated payout schedules, multiple account tiers, copy trading features, and relentless promotional discounts, all calculated to rapidly attract deposits rather than build a viable trading enterprise. Instead of reinvesting claim deposits into bona fide trading operations and maintaining sufficient capital reserves, Troyes systematically siphoned client funds to underwrite a life of excess. He amassed luxury watches, designer jewelry, premium season tickets, and sports memorabilia, and acquired a fleet of high-end vehicles, including a Lamborghini Huracan, Ferrari F430, McLaren 570S, and Bentley Continental, none of which conferred any benefit upon the debtor or its clients. Trust further diverted client funds to cover personal expenses wholly unrelated to the debtor's business. These misappropriations encompass residential lease payments, gambling losses, luxury automobile expenses, lavish vacations, and most egregiously, the financing of his wedding weekend in Las Vegas, Nevada. FTT bore the unmistakable hallmarks of a Ponzi scheme. Its business depended on a constant stream of new clients' deposits to satisfy the payout obligations owed to earlier clients. Once the pace of new deposits slowed and withdrawal demands increased, the scheme inevitably began to unravel. Unlike other Ponzi-style schemes, its supposed growth was a mirage, its profitability a facade, and its downfall inevitable. So why is it there's criminal charges against other people that have Ponzi schemes and not against Scott? Well, I think he married one of those. NQ may have reached the bottom for now. We'll see. Has a long way to go according to the 5-minute chart. So I think a small bounce here and we continue down. So never a dull moment in the prop space. Gold kind of sideways right now after coming down a tad. Should get a little bump coming up here at the top of the hour. Or not. Wow, nothing did anything. Copper didn't even do anything. And there's NQ a little bit, yeah. So NQ did bounce there. A wee bounce. Gold dumped a little bit more. And I'm yawning. Big dump on NQ. Not to be confused with the big dumper on the Mariners. Welcome back, USC. Hey, Crypticon, how are you? How was your day? This is about the time it starts getting harder. You know, that area around supper time to around bedtime, you start feeling it. I always think it's interesting. At least the way it works this way with me is, I'll feel hungry as I go into bed, but when I wake up, I don't feel hungry. NQ just did exactly what I said it was going to do. Pop up a little bit and going to continue to fall. If only I had listened to myself. Maybe then here we go bouncing again. Gold is really sideways right now. Could put a ruler right down the middle of that. Awesome to hear, Crep. Very nice. Crept, I wish I had your guts because I would already have this trade day eval, competition eval passed and could be in the funded area. Coming up in about 25 minutes, we'll be giving away 2 trade day evals. Price action was so slow today, I actually did size up. I went up to 3 contracts, won that trade. Then I was sized up to 5 contract, and unfortunately, I lost that one. That was only for 5 points, but cut about half my profits. So I gotta focus tomorrow morning during the stream on getting the amount I need because that's when these no news days. I've been feeling that that's going to be the prime setup times. And a big shout out to Greg Trades YM for holding a trade for 15 hours for 500 ticks on YM. I said on the Discord that if you added all my trades up, the time that was in the market, of all the trades I've done in the last month, I don't think it'll add up to 15 hours. Okay, why is your ego hurt, Hassan? What did I do? Why? What are we talking about, Hassan? Yes, I know you told me that I should go full port. That's what I said. If I had the guts to do what you say and do what Crypticon does. He was on this morning for a little bit. Not a lot. But if you mean actually talk, like actually come on the mic, he hasn't in a while. He was talking about, setting up a day, and I haven't heard any more. Oh, you got a 300-point NQ trade, Hassan? Wait, when? Okay, here's the thing. Greg's happened today. Did you do that today? Because I only remember things for last week. Well, that was last. If it wasn't last Monday, I don't remember things. I do remember that. Yes, you did. Can you DM me, USC? I'm curious. Oh, I know. Although this is the second time tonight you've tried to freak me out. Was he in there last week? Nice little pop up on NQ. Gold's popped. Yep, I'm muted. Sorry. Um, so as far as I'm concerned, at this point, I'm about ready to take the gloves off on with CFT because he's now rubbing noses with Scott and Scott's server, and anyone that's in Scott's server, and they're talking all friendly with him. I don't want them part of MightyOxTrading anyway. So at this point, I don't even think I would welcome him back unless he gave me a damn good explanation.
Target filled.
Right. So we took a gold trade there for 2 points. Actually, yeah, wait. Yeah, 2 points. 77.8 to 79.8. Looks like I could have got another point out of that, but I'm happy with it. About the stuff about CFT, Hassan, or stuff about the gold trade? He's in Scott's server, acting all friendly with him, putting down other people. Yeah, I don't get that vibe. I do get a different vibe. And kind of think, yeah, the fast track guy. Um, how do I want to put this? Wow, I could have got a lot more out of gold. If the vibe I get is correct and he's trying to not come to terms with who he is, that could explain a lot of his drinking and his rage and his anger. That's all I'll say. Hello, Tio. Gold may be going to go for another all-time high here. Boy, I got out at 79. It's now at 84. Tio's like, what did I just walk in on? Yeah, CFT, Tio. Wow, gold just absolutely going crazy now. Pulls back there. Got up to 86.8. Pulls back. And Q.
Order filled.
I didn't want to go in with 2, but let's try it. It's a trade day eval. It's not part of, not trade day, Tradeify eval, not anything to do with the trade day competition. So let's see if this can get 5 points on 2 contracts. Actually, 4 points on 2 contracts. I got in late, as usual. Wow, I didn't think I got in 7 ticks late. Holy crap.
Target filled.
Oh, there we go. Target hit. We're up 332 on the night. It's like I should have been trading the trade day competition. Okay, guys, prepare. As soon as we see what the, I believe China opens in like 2 minutes. After that, we will give away 2 trade day evals. Thank you, Sid. Hey, JJR. How'd you finish up today? Tio, there's a lot of stuff in the corporate room for you to catch up on. Hey, Daniel. Can't play golf in the rain? There's no hurry. I was just letting you know, Tio. You don't need to like leave the stream to go check. And Q pulls back. I'll take your word for it. I've never played golf in my life. I did hit balls in a driving range once. Nice, JJR. This afternoon was tough to trade. There was hardly, it was like a 5-point ATR. Okay, this is the a half hour. Not really. Whoa, what happened with crude? Crude. Oh, I mean that's bigger than it looks. Or it's but that's not as big as it looks. 14 ticks, but it was quite the pop. I've played miniature golf maybe like 2 or 3 times. I didn't really get much of a pop anywhere on that open either. Markets are kind of stagnant. All right, guys. I'm giving away 2 trade day, 50K intraday evaluations. Obviously, 1 per person. No, I'm not giving away 2 to the same person. Type influencer cup into the chat, and I'll get a random number generator. I probably should have made that easier. Everyone's trying to figure out how to type influencer cup. Yeah, go ahead, JJR. I won't make this as hard next time. I wasn't thinking. I'll just try to think something different. Okay, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Disciplineer? I've never seen you before. Welcome to the stream. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, type influencer cup, Crypt. Yes, it would have. I saw in a retrospective. No, I do not. They hardly ever give me accounts to give away, Trade Current. New to the prop world. Well, welcome. Glad you found this. I'll give you that one close enough there, Crypt. I lost count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, just once in the chat. You're in, Tio. All right. I'll give you another minute for anybody that hasn't entered, and then I'm going to run the random number generator. Only thing I have right now is Trade Day, Legends, and Take Profit Trader. I haven't done it yet, Hassan. Okay, give me a minute. I'm bringing up my software. And And there's the random number generator. Generate number 2 and number 8. So now I need to go back and figure out who number 2 and number 8 is. Hold on. Influencer. Trade current futures. You actually did win. So I'll roll again for that other trade day. Give me a minute, guys. And 8. Who is the second to last one? Hold on. Hi, Gregory Brown. Donna, nice to see you. Okay, hold on. 8 was Tio. So, Tio, you just won a trade day. I'll give trade current futures. I'll get you your legends. And let's do one more here. Number 9. Crypticon, you just won a trade day. Yes, Tio. Trade current, DM me in some way, and I'll get you your code after the stream. TL, I'll DM you your code. And Crypticon, well, they do Tradovate that you can hook into Ninja, yes. You should take advantage of that, USC. I would. Okay. Okay. I'll get back to you once the stream is done. So how long have you been trading? Disciplinier. Am I pronouncing that even close? I'm probably botching the pronunciation of your name. This is a 50K account, Crypticon. And remember that they have news rules in their eval. Gregory Brown, been a while since I seen you. How you been? Next Monday night, we will have at least one trade day to give away, or we should. I get at least one every week from being in this competition. And if I'm ranked in the top 3, I get an additional one. And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't let anybody tell you that there is. This journey is different for everybody. Takes some people longer, takes some people shorter. Do not compare yourself to anyone, and do not feel bad because it's taken you however long it's taken you. It's taken me longer than 2 years. The longer it takes, the more sweet it'll be when you get that breakthrough and start being a consistently profitable trader. You're welcome, David. Trade day. Well, they have just the main thing is the news rules. What else do you want to know, Crypt? It's intraday, not end of day. 50K account, and good. It's a good attitude. And Q keeps rising back up now. 50K is 5 contracts. $2,000 drawdown, $3,000 profit target. I do have an affiliate link. Give me 1 second. That way the cookie gets in there in case you just ever decide to buy more. Please hold for the next available Legends link. There it is. There you go. Gold, a nice move up. %30 consistency in the eval. 5 days to pass. How you doing, Platt? So Legends does have an activation fee. It's, I believe, $99 for the 50K. Well, wait, I'm giving you a 25K. I think 25K is lower. Let me see if I have it on my sheet. I don't think I do. I don't think I updated it. Maybe I did. No, I didn't update it. It's $99 or less. It's not okay. Thank you, Hassan. Oops, did I put my thing back? Yeah, I did. Okay. Oh, 1-1 top of the second. NQ just climbing up here relentlessly now. Bounced at 310s up to 341. I think I answered all your questions now, JJR. I'm sorry, not JJR, Crypticon. And thank you, JJR, for helping out. Crypt, I will DM you on Discord with your code after the stream. Like I said, I should have 1 or 2 more next week. News rule is got to be flat. Two minutes. Wait, hold on. I'm thinking it's 2 minutes, but it might be 1 minute. Before or after the 4 majors. CPI, FOMC meeting minutes, PPI, and non-farm payrolls. And if you're trading oil, you gotta be flat for the oil report. And if you trade farm stuff, you gotta be flat for the farm report. Yeah. Trade day will auto liquidate all open positions 2 minutes before trade day's tier 1 economic data releases, and open markets back up the trade 2 minutes after these releases. They do not fail traders for accidental breaches of these guidelines, but traders found to be ignoring these guidelines and abusing the policy will lose their account. So it's FOMC minutes, FOMC regular, US CPI, US employment report. Oh, that's non-farm payrolls. Sorry, non-farm payrolls. Crude oil inventories for just oil contracts, natural gas for gas contracts, and crop production for all agriculture. Yeah, gold's coming down. Oh, yeah, big move down on gold there. 4 points. Did not get back up to the all-time high. Well, no, I mean that's four times a month for 2 minutes. At each time. It's not that. Kind of leveling out here at 340. I hope so, JJR. RJ, good to see you. Well, I'm going to be Switzerland and say good luck, Platt and RJ. So market's kind of dead right now. We're up 332 in the evening. See if we can get one more trade in the final half hour or so. Well, I'm watching NQ and I'm watching gold. Gold's been actually a little bit more rowdy than NQ lately. Yeah, really. The question is whether NQ is going to re-hit all-time highs overnight, and then will it do it before Europe opens, and then will Europe sell it off? Gold possible pullback here. It's a setup for it. I just don't know. And if you don't know, now you know. Hate it when they come right down to the 9 and just kind of sit there and try and figure out where it wants to go from here. Because I don't know where it's going. I only know where it's been. USC, RJ's here. Yeah, I would be done, JJR. I'm only gonna take things that absolutely wow me at this point. No, I should have taken that gold trade. Look at that. That would have wowed me. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it. Oh yeah, you did. I apologize. Has everybody gored the like button? The like button still needs a little bit of goring. Ace never come. Well, I've only ever seen Ace on an evening stream once or twice. He considers it family time. I don't know who the heck puts family ahead of trading. I don't know what he's thinking. Now, actually, gold ended up popping up. Oh, wow. And gold got smacked back down. There's NQ running, like JJR said. Oh, I'm losing my voice. Okay, the most disgusting headline just came across Financial Juice. Still can't figure out why headline says come across Financial Juice. I think now we're going to see gold drop. So gold's trickling down. Yeah, I guess it's more than a trickle. It's actually falling pretty quick. Sorry about the yawn. Remember, if you're interested in that Tradeify, 40% off. That ends tonight, I think. Tonight or tomorrow night? What do I do? Yeah, it ends tonight. It's the kind of chop that makes you wonder about your life's decisions. Wow, look at gold falling hard. I regret not taking that gold short. There's a part of me that wants to just go long on NQ and put the target at the all-time high. Mostly I just trade NQ and gold, but I'm willing to trade anything that provides a setup if I notice it. YM is probably my third most traded thing now. And every now and then I'll take an ES trade. Multiple firms. I'm funded with Topstep, Apex, Bowenox, and TraderFi. I have the Trade Day Influencer Cup competition account. I have Trade Day evals. I have Apex evals. I have Bowenox evals. And right now I don't have a take profit, but I often have a take profit. Gold bouncing right back up. I do not have a tick to trader account right now. I don't do direct to funded unless it's given to me. Pops up. pretty sure it's an end of day, but I would have to check on that. I believe the only intraday direct to fund is Legends. No. I mean, I've had a Lilo account a long, long, long time ago, but no, I would never do Lilo again. Uh, yeah, I don't mind the questions, Trade Current. That's one of the reasons I'm here. I wouldn't trade with, well, I wouldn't be allowed to trade with Blue Sky anyway. Makes these moves up, then sits there and consolidates, and makes another little move up, and then sits there and consolidates. Meanwhile, missing the good moves on gold. Honestly, I figured JJR, if you were going for all-time highs, that you were going in with like one or two micros. Gold definitely the mover of the night, although it got into that consolidation too for a while. It kind of lulled me to sleep. No real news catalyst tomorrow either. Tomorrow morning. Remember, we do have CPI on Friday morning. I was thinking about doing an all-nighter on Friday. Not bad. I was wondering if you were still here going to say that USC. Okay, give me 1 second. Oops. Ah, hold on. Okay, software. Okay, USC. Sid wants you to see that. It's not all showing, but I can get more of it to show. Hold on. There you go. Does seem like she wants to go higher. Really, Platt? Oh, wow. Yeah, JJR, there you go. Holy wow. That might be where it turns around, JJR. I often notice things will burst, one direction, and that'll be the last part of the move. Nice, JJR.
Order filled.
And I'm trying. I'm either gonna give back most of what I've earned, or I'm gonna give it back. I should have stayed out. I should have stayed out. Y'all should have yelled at me to stay out.
Stop filled.
Yep, stop that. So that's still gonna end the night at 211. So I'm not that upset. Thank you, Sid. Remember, after stream for excuse me, the 3 winners, I will be DMing you your codes. Short or long, JJR? All right. And it's going down. If I had given it room to move, I would be up 5 points right now. And it was my setup to short there. So for those that don't know my reversal strat, real quick before we sign off. So I'm looking for times where the price from the moving average, so when this candle finished, its price was 8.45 above the 9 moving average. That value was greater than the ATR. When that happens, you see this gray line form, and then I wait for the first reversal candle. In this case, I'll go short. And in this case, I had given it room. I didn't put my stop at the right place. My stop should have been at the top of this candle, and but I didn't give it enough room. You know, here it wouldn't have worked, but I could have got out for like no loss. Over here was a good one, you know, for a few points, etc. Works better during the day. And then, now, honestly, the other thing is, I could have caught that long. You see this blue candle here. It was above the 9. And the white line was above the yellow line on the RSI. That was an entry. Blue candle is an engulfing candle. And I could have caught that long. Though I don't really usually take them when they're just complete straight line like that. I prefer them like this when it's kind of trending upwards, pulls back just a little bit, gives me the engulfing, and then goes there. Things like that. So I have a with momentum strategy and I have a reversal strategy. Still a nice evening, JJR, especially for the price action we were seeing. All right, guys, we've reached the end of our time together today. I want to thank everyone for joining me this evening. We will be back tomorrow morning in like 10 and a half hours for some more great trading action. Hope everyone has a wonderful night, or in Dan Dare's case, a wonderful day. And we'll see you then. Bye.